Hello everyone, uh, back again with another video. Tupac Shakur this time. Um, well, this is only an attempted rectification because it's a 24-hour rectification, and um, for me, I believe that I got a very nice result here. So let me just walk you through the events. Now, if you want to learn how to do a 24-hour rectification, I recommend you check the book by Juan Estadia. He has an example of Mike Tyson there, an example of a 24-hour rectification. But for this video, let me just demonstrate my logic here in this rectification. Just want to see how much real estate I have. Okay, so to begin, I chose the time 10, 15, 12 universal time. You can see the ascendant here is at 5 degrees of Cancer and 21 minutes. Look here at the date of his death. Now he dies in a car. He dies in a car. When his car was stopped at a red light, he gets shot and he dies. Died in a car. Mercury is in the 12th and Mars is opposing the 3rd. The south node is close to the 3rd. This makes a lot of sense. Now, for a short life, he lived until 25 years. If I'm not mistaken, yes, he died at 25. And you can see for a short life here, the ruler of the ascendant opposes Pluto, and you have the sun in the 12th, and it receives a square from Pluto here. There's actually a T-square here with the sun at the apex in the 12th. Saturn is close to the 12th house, and it's in an opposition with Neptune here. And the ruler of the 12th, the 8th and the 12th are in conjunction together, and in conjunction with the cusp. Now, if we get to the directions here, for the date of his death, which is this one, you can see here the sun moves from here to here, to the 12th house, and Uranus comes to the IC. That's number 1 for the death. At the same time, the second house, not the second, but this 8th house of death comes to an opposition with the south node here. So it moves from here to an opposition here, which clearly justifies the event here. In secondary progressions, we have this interplanetary aspect, which is the square of Neptune to the moon, which justifies an assassination. Also, if you look at the base horoscope, he has the ascendant in square to Uranus. I believe John F. Kennedy had the same square. Okay, it's not a square, but still. Oh well, John F. Kennedy died under the direction of an ascendant square Uranus. That's what I remember, not a natal placement. But anyway, birth of sister, part of fortune sextile Venus. But there is one birth of sister here. This sister who was born on this date. Look, Venus sextile the 3rd house. When he gets arrested, look, Pluto moves from here to here. He gets arrested for sexual assault. This is where he gets shot. Midheaven moves from here to here. When he gets married, Midheaven moves from here to here. So look, it can't be any clearer. Midheaven moves from here to Mars, shot. Moves from here to here, married. If you look at the date of the marriage also, Look at the date of marriage. The sun squares the 5th house, which is frequent. And even the 5th house squares the north node at the same time. This is when he gets released. Death of mother. 12th house moves to a conjunction with Neptune. The moon. In secondary directions, 8th house trine moon. The IC sextile Pluto. I mean, let me show you just here for the date of his death, the transits. And you can see, look at this Neptune right on top of the 8th. Pluto opposing the 12th. Saturn squares the ascendant. South node squares the ascendant. Converse transits. Neptune squares the ascendant. Uranus squares the IC. Death of mother. This is a very telling transit that we're going to see here for the death of the mother, because look at how the planets lock. Neptune opposes the IC. At the same time, Mars and Saturn square the IC. Uranus squares the 8th house. So it makes a lot of sense, this rectification here. Also, let me show you one thing here. Look, for the date of his marriage here, which is this. If you look at progressed sidereal solar returns, I mean, it's a bit wide aspect, but for marriage, look at Jupiter. The trine is 15 minutes. And this is direct. See, Jupiter, 15 minutes. I mean, it's not a transit here. It's not a transit, but it's a progressed aspect. But for transits, we have the trine from the north node. Jupiter sextile the 5th house. Venus square the descendant. Mars Jupiter sextile here, north node trine here. Look at this converse transit here. Jupiter trine the midheaven for marriage. It's even below 6 degrees and 30 minutes. You see? So, but this is still only, it's not 100% rectification. Still some work, but I'm sure I can't find any better time than this. We'd have to check with Isaac Starkman. If he has a better time, then we would confirm or disconfirm this rectification. But for me, this result is very it's amazing, for now at least.